Coastal residents near Indonesia's Anak Krakatau volcano have been warned to keep away from beaches amid fears it could trigger a tsunami. On Saturday, giant waves crashed into coastal towns on the islands of Sumatra and Java, killing at least 222 people and injuring 843. It is thought that volcanic activity set on undersea landslides, which, in turn generated the killer waves. Anak Krakatau was erupting again on Sunday, spewing ash and smoke. Video shot from a charter plane captured the magnitude of the event in the Sunda Strait between Sumatra and Java. President Joko Widodo has expressed his sorrow for the victims and urged people to be patient. Rescue efforts are being hampered by blocked roads, but heavy lifting equipment is being transported to badly hit areas to help search for victims. The head of the National Disaster Management Agency, Sutopo Purwo Nugroho, held a news conference on Java. Recommendations from the Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysical Agency are that people should not carry out activities on the beach and stay away from the coast for a while. He said, the potential for a fresh tsunami is still possible because the volcanic eruption of Anak Krakatau continues to occur, potentially triggering tsunami. Anak Krakatau, which formed in 1927 after the Krakatau volcano eruption, has seen increased activity in recent months, with people asked to avoid the area around its crater. On Friday, it erupted for 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Creating an ash cloud that rose 400 meters above the mountain. It struck at 21:30 local time, 8:30 GMT, during a local holiday, with few of the warning signals that might have come had it been generated by an earthquake. Seawater did not recede as in an earthquake tsunami, and experts say that even if there had been warning buoys near the volcano, there would have been minimal alert time. However, officials say a warning siren did go off in some areas. Reuters news agency reports the waves destroyed hundreds of buildings, sweeping away cars and the protein trees in several popular tourist destinations, including the Tanjung Lesung Beach Resort, West Java. Footage shared on social media showed a large wave crashing into a tent in the resort, in which popular Indonesian rock band Seventeen was performing. Members of the band were seen being swept away as the wave destroyed the stage. Officials say more than 160 people were killed in Java's Pandeglang tourist district. On Sumatra, 48 were reported dead in South Lampung, and deaths were also reported in Serang district and Tenggamus. So far, no foreign nationals have been reported dead, officials say. By Jonathan Amos, BBC Science correspondent, it is well known that volcanoes have the capacity to generate large waves. The mechanism as ever is the displacement of a large volume of water, except, unlike in a classic earthquake-driven tsunami, in which the seeth level will thrust up or down, it seems an eruption event set in motion some kind of slide. It is not clear at this stage whether part of the flank of the volcano has collapsed with material entering the sea and pushing water ahead of it, or if movement on the flank has triggered a rapid slump in sediment under the water surface. The latter at this stage appears to be the emerging consensus. But the effect is the same. The water column is disturbed and waves propagate outwards. Indonesia is prone to tsunamis because it lies on the ring of fire, the line of frequent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions that circles virtually the entire Pacific Rim. In September, more than 2,000 people died when a powerful earthquake struck just off the central Indonesian island of Sulawesi, setting off a tsunami that engulfed the coastal city of Palau. On 26 December 2005, a series of huge waves, triggered by a powerful earthquake in the Indian Ocean, killed about 228,000 people in 13 countries, mostly in Indonesia. However, tsunamis caused by volcanic activity like this are less frequent. In August 1883, Krakatau underwent one of the most violent volcanic eruptions in recorded history. Are you in the affected area? If it is safe to do so, get in touch by emailing HNVA while you RSAY at BBC. Code UK. Our WhatsApp is on 447555 173,285. Please include a contact number. If you are willing to speak to a BBC journalist, you can also contact us in the following ways. A popular tourist attraction has become the latest Chinese company to show solidarity with Huawei's chief finance officer, Meng Wanzhou, who was arrested in Canada on 1 December. Shannon Mountain Scenic Park in eastern Hainan province said it would waive the $9.65 ticket fee for anyone carrying a Huawei phone. Ms. Meng, who was given bail in Canada, faces extradition to the United States on charges of breaking Iran sanctions. Her case has upped tensions with China. Use Huawei phones. Shoot grand photos on the mountain. A notice on the Shannon Park's social media account said, "We wish friends around the world who support Huawei's success and bliss." The offer would last until 29 December. The South China Morning Post reported, but it was met with some criticism among China's social media users, who claimed it was discriminatory. Huawei phone owners are being offered other enticements too. They can get a 20% discount at a border in Beijing. Seen in Beijing, bring a Huawei phone and get 20% off. Similar to this story we covered yesterday, https://qxl19ypqlpic. Twitter.com /Sokolov. End of Twitter post by @LuOceanG. At least one firm has threatened to penalize anyone buying Apple products. A few days ago, Manpada Shenzhen-based LED display manufacturer offered subsidies to any employees buying Huawei phones. It also pledged to fine anyone who bought an Apple iPhone. United States prosecutors alleged Ms. Meng
46
used the Huawei subsidiary called Skycom to evade sanctions on Iran between 2009 and 2014. They also allege she publicly misrepresented Skycom as being a separate company from Huawei, and that she deceived banks about the true relationship between the two companies. Ms. Meng, who is the daughter of Huawei's founder, has denied any wrongdoing and said she will contest the allegations. Life of Huawei's high-flying heiress. The United States has been investigating the Chinese telecoms giant, the world's second-largest smartphone maker, since 2016, believing that it used Skycom to bring United States manufacturing equipment and millions of dollars in transactions to Iran in violation of sanctions. Ms. Meng's detention comes amid an increasingly acrimonious trade dispute between Washington and Beijing. China is angry at her detention, saying she has not violated any laws. Beijing has threatened severe consequences unless Canada releases the executive. Since her arrest, 2 Canadians, a former diplomat and a businessman, have been detained in China on suspicion of harming national security. United States President Donald Trump said last week that he might intervene in the United States Justice Department's case against Ms. Meng if it would serve national security interests. I'll help achieve a trade deal with China If I think it's good for what will be certainly the largest trade deal ever made, which is a very important thing, what's good for national security, I would certainly intervene if I thought it was necessary, he told Reuters news agency. Canada reacted by urging Mr. Trump not to politicize the situation. Our extradition partners should not seek to politicize the extradition process or use it for ends other than the pursuit of justice, Foreign Minister Chrystia Freeland said. A popular tourist attraction has become the latest Chinese company to show solidarity with Huawei's chief finance officer.